Hey y'all, I'm gonna start doing readings for like Capricorn season, Aquarius season, Pisces season, because for me, every time we transition between seasons, I notice like a really significant energetic change in my life, and I've decided to include these in my regular readings. If there's any other ones that you want to see regularly, let me know. Um, so let's talk about Capricorn season. Also, the shift from Sagittarius to Capricorn. So we're in Sagittarius season still. And Sagittarius is, very free, kind of all over the place. I'm a Sag, okay? So, and I have my Mercury in Sag too. So free, kind of all over the place. Can be beneficial, can, not be. I kind of am tapping into those energies like for all of us in this reading today. It's a shift from kind of like a younger, creative, free energy to like a more grounded, stable, what's my future looking like energy, okay, for all of us in this reading today, because that's more Capricorn energy. Keep in mind, Sagittarius can manifest in different ways, and also you can embody the higher or the lower aspects of a sign. But tapping into the energies of this reading, that is the channeled message. So let's talk bottom of the deck. We've got Fire Dragon, burns up the lower energies around you, and doing it in a big way with the 9th house. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, right? I think we're all going through a lot of transformation. I think Sagittarius season actually helped. Because Sagittarius is also very like positive and optimistic. So whatever was like holding you back from manifesting your best life from like a very grounded place, it feels like was being burnt up and still is. Because this reading is about Capricorn season and bottom of the deck energy is about Capricorn season. However, I'm feeling like transitional energy. So, bear with me. I always trust like in the intuitive channeled messages that I'm getting. There's been a lot of change, a lot of growth, a lot of transformation, a lot of letting go, a lot of loss, a lot of pain. So anxiety, possibly sleeplessness, or waking up in the middle of the night obsessing is what I'm picking up on here. But coming out of it with this being reversed, okay? Capricorn is an earth sign. So it's like, since Sagittarius is fire, it's like burning up all that doesn't serve you. And then becoming like more peaceful and realistic is what I'm hearing. Realistic. So, like I was saying, we are all going through a lot of change. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. But this card also talks about being protected in times of change, which we all are, whether you believe in it or not. Teamwork is also a card here. Family culture wanted to come out, but I know that that's not going to apply for everyone. For some of us, we are breaking out of our family's culture. Some of us, it's like we're breaking into it. Some of us, it's both, breaking into and breaking out of it. But overall, I'm feeling like an intuitive message of like coming together with the right people to manifest your best life, whether it's in terms of your career, where you're going to live, who you spend your time with. I'm noticing like a change, possibly a change from spending a lot of time with your family to like your soul family. Okay, here's another intuitive message. And Seeker. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. And look, he's gonna go up the mountain. I mean, these are pyramids, but Capricorn is the sign of the goat, and the goat is gonna get up that mountain no matter like how vertical it is. And the goat's the only one who can do it. It's reminding me of this meme of this goat who like got up the mountain, and it's like literally like straight up, but this goat like got up that mountain. It was like, I don't care how hard it is, I'm getting there. So picking up on that too. One is black tourmaline. 2 is raw emerald. 3 is a smoky quartz point. 4 is the serpentine. 5 is red jasper. 6 is silver leaf jasper. 7 is honey calcite, and 8 is labradorite. Sorry about my nails. I was too lazy to do them. I thought about it, and then I was like, nah. Okay. you'll find like I'm either glam or I'm super cash. Like there's no in between really with me. I'm feeling super cash right now, so yeah. I can also do more like on camera readings if you guys want, but I don't know. We'll see. I just want to move these nicely. Oh, alrighty. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Black Tourmaline. This is a stone of like grounding, protection, shield you from negative energies. Yeah. Capricorn season for you. Decisions. 9 of Wands. Protection. The Magician, manifesting from a very powerful place. Oh, you have transformed into like a very powerful being. Whatever hardships you've had to go through recently, you may not realize it, but it has made you like super solid. I'm feeling a really solid, powerful energy from you. Because you're the Magician, you command the 4 elements. This is like the ultimate alchemist. Yeah. So you have some big decisions to make about your life. And you're like, and what's great is you're like, I'm not going to let anybody else come in and help me make these decisions. You're like, I don't care how tired I am. I don't care how weary I am. Like, all these people can stay away. I'm going to manifest with my wand, and I'm going to make these decisions from my powerful manifesting place as the Magician. I'm hearing people are jealous of that. King of Cups reversed. Yeah, this has been difficult for you. I think that you like are a people person, and you're also a leader, and people look up to you. And you've been feeling off kilter. You haven't been feeling quite yourself, but you've been able to deal with a lot of feelings that have been holding you back from being the Magician. There's a lot of feelings that were like pent up that you finally let out. And although like you feel really exhausted and emotional, you're very powerful right now. Isn't it funny how energy works? Okay, 4 of Wands reversed. So I'm sensing like trouble in the home life. So, you know, I'm sensing for some of you, this is like your immediate family, like your spouse and your kids. Like everybody is just kind of off kilter because they can feel like you're off kilter. I'm also getting a message. Everything's going to be fine though in the end. And this was important. Okay. It's just, you know, it just happens. There's a collective energy present within a family, whether it's like in the home or if it's like your extended family, because of DNA connects you energetically, which leads me to my next group of you. For some of you, it's like your extended family, because you're going like through such an emotional upheaval, but also transformation and growth process, which is positive, okay? Even though you're exhausted, I just want to keep reminding you of that. There's, you know, everyone around you is kind of like, what's going on? Like, there's just a lack of stability, like in terms of like how people are seeing you and seeing the situation and feeling, because you have such a powerful energy within your family, whether it's like your immediate family or your extended family. Your energy is very powerful in the collective energy of your family. So since you're unstable, everyone's kind of feeling it. But like I said, for both groups of you, it's okay. This is like supposed to happen because you're supposed to reclaim your power, and Capricorn season is going to do that for you so you can make these big decisions that you've been needing to make. Magenta Dragon enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Yeah, it's almost like you were holding back. You've been holding back. Maybe your power kind of scares people and you kind of have to tone yourself down in certain ways. I think that applies for some of you, but it's not meant to be toned down. You know, I think that you can come from a compassionate, loving place and still stand in your power. And if that threatens other people, that's their problem, not yours, you know? Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. So whether you're spiritual or not, this is all about you, like evolving energetically, spiritually right now, which inevitably will raise the vibration of your family. So you're doing them a service, even if they feel unstable, even if you feel unstable. It's like you're able to access untapped parts of yourself. And I know that's a different dragon card, but I'm really feeling that for you. And I think you also have a pile in the eclipse reading, just so you know. And you know what? I have to tell you, because you're going to resonate with this. I felt super off kilter this morning. Like I just felt kind of like rushed, even though I had nothing to rush about, and like tired, and like I feel kind of like borderline, like I might get sick, but I'm not gonna. But I'm also noticing as I like laid out the cards, as I was doing the piles, and even now, like my channeling skills are top tier right now. And they're not always, I mean, they're always good, obviously, but it's like top tier, even though I feel this way. So that little story, I hope you resonate with it, okay? Because it very much represents what you're going through in a different way. I mean, maybe you do cards too, but I think it's more about like you're gonna notice like you're more psychic, you're more on top of certain things. Like your intuition is on point, even if you physically feel drained, even if you emotionally feel confused and off kilter, because you're spiritually evolving. Oh, wow, look at this. Your next card. I'm reborn, the butterfly ferrets. Yeah, you're going through the phoenix, the process of the phoenix. You're rising from the ashes. Wow. Into a much more powerful version of you. And I'm feeling grounded. A grounded and powerful version of you. And that, my friend, a grounded power can manifest whatever you want, which is exactly what the magician does. Okay. So listen to your true feelings as in reverse. You're not honoring these negative emotions as much as you need to. When I say that, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, okay? Or like trigger you or piss you off, but I'm trying to let you know that like there's some heaviness in your heart that needs expression, that needs an outlet right now. Even if it's just journaling or talking to someone you trust, don't let others talk you into doing something that you know is wrong. And this is reversed. Maybe like you're real paranoid about talking to people around you, but it's not necessary, is what I'm feeling for some of you. Whatever it is, even if you just have to go somewhere by yourself and process these feelings by listening to music or bringing your journal with you and then burning the pages, like whatever makes you feel comfortable in terms of your trust levels, whether it's alone or with somebody else. I'm sensing a bit of paranoia for some of you, but not all of you. For some of you, your paranoia is correct, okay? So just trust your intuition. But your pain, the loss you've experienced, the anger, the sadness, it needs an outlet, because if you can let it be and let it breathe, like let it go. Let it go. I'm sorry. Okay. You'll feel better. It'll go away. It will go away is the main message here. It'll be gone. And then you'll be much more powerful. That's the thing. That's Capricorn season for you, is you just need to find an outlet for your true feelings. Let them feel heard. Like your feelings need to feel honored. So you can be powerful. So you can let them go for good. I don't know. Maybe you resonate with the story of Elsa. Like I was talking about earlier, you felt like your power scared people. The way they treated Elsa, if you haven't seen Frozen. Basically, and also, disclaimer, spoiler alert, she was magical in her family. She was the only one who was magical who could, like, create, ice and do things with ice and make things happen. And so she had an accident where she almost killed her sister. And instead of dealing with this in the way that I think they should have, they locked her up in a room and put gloves on her hands and kept her isolated until she was 18. And then the kingdom gave her the role of queen. Like, way to isolate her and then tell her, here you go, now you get to like rule everything and lead everything, after we made you feel like you needed to be locked in a room. So I think maybe you are going to resonate with that story a little. And also, the negative emotions that you're feeling from that story, they need to be, like, even just by you, they need to be validated. You need to feel them. Even if your physical body is going to be drained. Trust me, I know. I've had to let some heavy shit out recently, and I'm still tired. And probably there's more to come. But it's so, because you'll feel so much better afterwards. It's going to be really terrible while you're doing it. Trust me. It's like exhausting and you get paranoid and because your energy is low, but you just have to try and trust that the process, this is supposed to happen. Trust that you have a spirit team, you have guides and angels, and your higher self planned this for you so you could become a more powerful version of yourself. And it will happen. It's inevitable. It's like literally a science. Okay? Okay. Mars in the first house, taking action on yourself. Also defending yourself. Yeah, because you got the 9 of Wands. So yeah, I think a lot of you, there are people around you that like just don't let them in your energy field because they want to have an effect on you. Don't let them, okay? Oh my gosh, this is the moon in the first house. How funny. Well, I still channeled Mars, so like I said, I'm on point right now. So this is the moon in the first house. Just trust that, even though there wasn't a card there. I actually think I'm getting better at this. Like I don't need cards sometimes, which is really cool. It's the moon in the first house. This is your feelings, but I'm also being drawn to defending your feelings. Don't let people tell you how to feel. I think there's some people around you who like try to have an influence on how you're feeling and what you're thinking. And the way you project yourself. Be wary. This is something you have to do on your own. First house is all about like self. And 1 is the number of the self, of individuality. So you really need to reflect on your individual emotions. I'm actually really sensing that you probably should do this by yourself. When I was saying earlier, like you can talk about your feelings with a friend that you trust. I'm not saying you don't have friends that you can trust or family. But right now, it's like you need to nurture yourself. You need to emotionally be there for yourself. Let your feelings tell you how to do it on your own. You know what I mean? This is your message for Capricorn season. It's really interesting because it's like I feel like in order to get more grounded and become a magician and make these decisions in the material world, and Pentacles are earth, which is grounding, you have to deal with your feelings on your own, in your own way. And it's also going to help you to evolve spiritually. But you can't rely on your physical body or like your emotional stability right now. You have to trust. You have to have faith. This is your test of faith. And then if you pass the test, if you really have the faith, you're going to be the magician. So I think that like if you do this work in Capricorn season as well, you're going to become this magician and then you're going to like manifest your best life. We're not even done yet. 2 more. Okay. Judge and Father. First of all, these are both very similar in color. Balancing justice. Managing the fair distribution of power. You can be different from your father. And if you heal your own self, you heal your father, whether he's alive or not. Also, some of you are fathers. And there's a message of managing the fair distribution of power in the family right now, which feels like you may need to look out for in terms of other people trying to take your power because you are patriarch in the family. There's another message of maybe you want to become a father. Yes. And yeah, that's why you're learning the lesson of compassion right now. So you can be like the best father that you can be. Wow, very cool. And brown is grounding, you know, brown is the earth. So it's like, even though you feel like up in the clouds and all over the place, you know, with your feelings and your physical body and within your family unit, this is going to ground you. Which it makes sense why the message at the beginning of the video about the general energy is. So if you feel inclined, go listen to it. They'll all apply differently for each pile. There's your Capricorn season. Okay, 2 raw emeralds. Capricorn season. 4 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles reversed. King of Wands reversed. Wheel of Fortune reversed. 5 of Swords. So you've been going through it. You've been having disputes. It feels like there's one prominent one between this Queen of Pentacles reverse and this King of Wands reverse. Now, the King of Wands reverse, this could be like someone who has a lot of power or an institution who uses it selfishly. Greed. I'm hearing greed, okay? Because wands are manifesting and king, it can represent like the toxic patriarchy that's still present in certain like corporations and not all of them, but certain ones. Or just a person who's like overly masculine, overly controlling, greedy, obsessive, compulsive in terms of like how they make things happen, which is wand. Now, Queen of Pentacles reverse, this feels like someone who's like feeling insecure about their survival. Feels like you. Dealing with this person or this corporation, possibly even like a legal situation. Okay, possibly, you guys. I said that once in a video and then everyone thought that the whole video was about legal. No, it's a general reading. Okay, you have to pick up on certain things and then put the story together yourself. If you want like your individual story, you have to email me and then we do personal reading. Okay, so Five of Swords. This is definitely about like ideas. It's about like presenting your ideas, about communicating. And it feels pretty dirty. Like it feels heavy. It feels like people not seeing eye to eye. Wheel of Fortune reverse. This is definitely like a test. I'm hearing a test. This is definitely like the Wheel of Fortune upright is about like fortune favors you, you know, fortune favors the bold. But, oh, that's why. But this being reversed is like, try not to be too bold because you are feeling insecure about your survival. You know, try not to lash out at this person because that's what they want, or this corporation. Try to tap into your like grounded, sensible nature. I know that like survival is at hand, or something material and precious to you is at hand, okay? And that could be if you're just dealing with another person, like your place that you're living, or something something abundant, something material, okay? Yeah, but you have been going through it. There's been some nasty disputes in one way or another. But it feels like you're participating in this too. And so I think it's a lesson in being the bigger person, it feels like. It's a lesson in resting and recuperation and trusting and praying and having faith too. This is the card that comes, can you see it? Yeah, this is the card that comes after the Three of Swords. Like you've gone through some kind of pain or loss or some kind of trial. I'm hearing it could be a personal trial. Okay, it doesn't have to be a court trial. It could be though. I think some of you maybe it is, or it's like part of it. Okay, it could be like a divorce, which would make sense as to why the Pentacles are reversed. Assets. But anyway, for all of you, it's like, can you just trust that this is going to work out? If you can be the bigger person, if you can stop being petty and arguing, because even if you don't see yourself in this way, this person seems to bring it out of you because you're feeling unstable. And that happens, you know? And also you need to forgive yourself for it. This is really like a lesson in going inward to finding your grounding and your stability, not depending on anything you have outwardly in the world materially for your stability, finding it in yourself. That's your huge lesson this Capricorn season because you're going through it. And I'm sorry, I feel for you. Page of Cups, simplifying. Yeah, like you just need to like, if this person's going to fight, you just need to let them, and you can't fight back. You need to just be the person to apologize, okay? Or try to just come from a simple, honest place, okay? Here's your message. Whatever your situation is, because I can sense there's a lot of different ones with this pile. Come from a simple, honest place. Be the bigger person by simplifying the situation. And I know it's difficult, okay? Because I can tell it's really difficult, whatever you're going through. But the key here to get through it is to find balance and grounding in yourself. Pray, rest, meditate, trust in God, okay? And simplify your emotions. Try not to be like in an emotional flurry because you feel ungrounded and unstable. Ace of Cups. I mean, I really feel like the universe is going to help you with this because this feels very unjustified. I have to admit, like, it feels like whatever you're going through, like, it's definitely the other person or the corporation, whoever, is being the shitty one, okay? I can really sense that. So the universe is going to help you to rely on yourself more and, like, give you more, like, emotional stability, which is going to help you feel more grounded. But you also, I'm hearing, you also need to allow the universe to help you. This is really a test in faith, which is interesting because pile 1 was too, but in a, like, really different way. Death and transformation. This situation will be over, okay? And it feels like within Capricorn season, you're going to get some kind of resolution because of the death card. It's an ending and a beginning. You know, the death always leads to the birth. So that's just the cycle. That's a scientific cycle. Yeah, you're going to find some resolution. There is going to be an end to this. And then I think also with that end, the universe helped it along, and you're going to start like feeling Ace of Cups. It's like, it's like that. It's like the kettle boiling and you taking the top off, that relief. Yep. So that's really good, because I was like really feeling some heavy energy there for you in the beginning. And it is still going to be heavy, okay? I mean, but relief is coming. Yeah. Just try to be the bigger person. Simple and honest, okay? In your communication with this person, or in court especially, like simple and honest is going to get you much further. Nobody wants to deal with like a big emotional drama, and neither do you. That's also part of why you're feeling like off kilter, whether or not you're in court or not, okay? But I do want to touch on it because it is coming up here. Yeah. Okay, so that's all your Rider Waite. And then you got the Golden Atlantean Dragon, the big crystal generator. Helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Oh, you're a wise old soul. This is supposed to make you stronger. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents. Reclaim your mastery. Yes, believe it or not, this terrible situation is helping you to self-master yourself. Self-master yourself. Self-mastery. Reclaim your mastery. Crystal generators, they draw in more energy, and they also put out a lot of energy. So this is all about your connection with Source. Tapping into that wise old soul that you are, whether you're aware of this or not. This card is coming up for you for a reason. Strange companions in stranger places. Challenges, use your imagination. However, this is reverse. So I think this person has felt like a teammate, or this company has felt like your family. It's like you felt like you were in it together with whoever this is, and then you found out that they're shitty, okay? Point blank, in one way or another, or they're having a shitty moment, or they're in a shitty phase of their life, etc. But I'm hearing you're the more creative one. You're the more imaginative one, and it feels like you're the older soul, which is why you're going to come out on top. Try to remember that, okay? Whatever your situation is. Yeah, it's so weird. I've never gotten this message before, but I'm trusting this. It's like you're Snow White and you have a purity about you, okay? An old soul who's still pure, that's gold, man. That's even, wow. Congrats. And you're looking over at Alice in Wonderland, and she was real interesting and eccentric and had been through a lot of different things. Maybe it was just something new for you, whatever this partnership was, whatever this family was. And they seemed like so cool to you. You know, and it was like you were going down the rabbit hole, but then you found out once you got down that rabbit hole that this was not a good rabbit hole for you, and you're finding it out now. So it's a lesson also. I think that it'll also teach you when you meet people in the future, like what to look out for, and also maybe to be less naive is what I'm feeling. It's like your purity is beautiful, but maybe in this new version of the world, you've been having a little bit of naivety, expecting things to be the way they were back when Atlantis was around, and we can get there again, but we're not there yet. So there's still a lot of toxic personality traits that we got to like purge out of people, and I think you know that, and you're experiencing that right now. And maybe actually as you go through this, if you can be the bigger person, you can inspire this person to be better, but also leave them behind, because it's time to leave them behind and find new people. Definitely feeling that. Or a new business or a new company if it's work related. You are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. Yeah, it's like untapped resources. Again, Pile 1 had that too, but differently. Maybe you and Pile 1 are connected in some way, but you're very intelligent and talented. Yeah, I have a feeling it's like you don't even realize the depth of your soul, how many gifts and talents you have, and your spiritual intelligence. I think this person or this business, the situation has been holding you back. It's like freedom. You're actually getting freedom from this. Okay, then you've got Leo in the 11th house. Leadership for humanity's sake. So you've got some kind of big destiny to fulfill. Also, you're very creative. You're an idealist. See, that purity you have, that naivety, you know, it's beautiful in a way. because it will help shape like an Atlantean future. But in this situation, it's kind of like you're having to learn like the ways of how the world is right now and how people are, like the toxic traits that are present in the collective unconscious and how they manifest in people's personal conscious and subconscious. But it's an important lesson for you because it's going to help you to be a leader with Leo and to make the future better. You know, what you hope and wish, that vision you have for the future, make it happen. But, you know, first, a lot of negativity has to be transmuted personally and collectively. So I think that you're being prepped for like a big destiny here, actually. And then you've got the femme fatale shadow attribute, and then you've got the light attribute of the eternal child. For some of you, this is a divorce, and you're dealing with a female spouse who is real shady or being shady, and then you have a child with this person, at least one child. But like I said, you're going to come out on top. The universe is going to assist you, but you do need to be the bigger person and simplify and be honest. Even if this person isn't willing to, don't let them push your buttons, and you need to rest and take care of your physical body, okay? Another message, this is helping like keep your inner child active and safe. This person feels like they've been draining you, or this business. Femme fatale, shadow attribute, I mean, this could represent like a group of people or a corporation or a company or a community. You know, it doesn't have to be like one person. Inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. That's what I'm being attracted to. Whoever you're dealing with is way too attached to money and power. Or eternal child, light attribute, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. You have this amazing ability no matter what you go through. You still see things with fresh eyes. You still expect and hope for the best. Now that is a gift, my friend. It's important that you see it that way and use it, especially in this situation. That Page of Cups, that simple, honest child who's just like very just like, I just want things to work out for the best. Like, I just want this to like be smooth. You know, the way kids are. Like, kids don't want to deal with drama. They're just like, can we just all be nice? Can't we all just get along? So, like I said, tap into that. It's your superpower this Capricorn season. Okay. Three. Smoky quartz generator. Oh, I didn't really talk about the stones in the last one. Smoky quartz transmutes negativity, and this is also a generator though. So with the quartz being at the bottom, it's like you can create whatever you want as soon as you transmute negativity. And also it prevents negativity from like coming in or going out. Okay. And also, you know, it looks a little broken, but it's not. Write your message. Sorry, pile 2, if you're still here. I guess I just didn't feel called to explain the emerald. But it's pretty simple if you're still here. Raw emerald. It's like raw regal power. Okay. Queen of Wands. Reversed. 8 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Reversed. The Hierophant reversed. Yeah. Okay. You have, whether you're a man or a woman, you have a very powerful ability to manifest from your subconscious, from your shadow self. You could have a prominent Lilith placement in your chart, or you may identify with the archetype of Lilith. You may notice that you can just manifest things, like you think of something that you want to eat, and then all of a sudden someone brings it to you. You know, like you have that kind of ability. Like it's also like you can sense what's going on with somebody else, like their deepest, darkest fears. Like you can tap into other people's subconscious too. Okay, I want you to know this because you're not feeling very powerful right now, or you're having moments maybe where you're not feeling as powerful as you'd like to be, like on the bigger issues. And you want to manifest your best life. especially in Capricorn season. But it's like you don't know how, it's not happening. You're like, and it's like you're not used to it. You're used to like going out there, you're used to being a go-getter. And you're good at it. But I'm hearing that it's not meant to be you who does things. It's meant to come to you. See, Queen of Wands, but then the Eight of Wands. And look, the Eight of Wands are coming to this Queen of Wands here. This is incoming communication. This is movement. This is action. This is fire. This is manifesting. So I think the universe is going to bring you something this Capricorn season when you're feeling kind of powerless. I want to remind you, though, you're not powerless, okay? I think you're just going through like a deep transformation right now. You're clearing out something involving your soul contract, and you're also clearing out something involving toxic patriarchy, whether it's within your family or community or society or all of the above. So it's a good, positive transformation, okay? And it feels like the universe is like, you're doing so good. Like, here's some abundance. And also, I mean, these are abundant cards. Like, this is Nine of Pentacles. This is like, you're surrounded by the good things in life, okay? I have a feeling like if you celebrate the holidays are going to be good. If you don't, I think you're just going to be feeling like stable and secure and abundant in general. And learning to trust the universe more. Like, you're learning that the universe is going to look out for you. And there's no reason for you to feel unstable. Which I think is why it's only like the Queen of Wands is reversed. It's not the Queen of Pentacles reversed. If it was the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it would mean that you feel like you're in survival mode, okay? But you just feel like you can't create what you want to create. However, look at all these wands that are coming to you, okay? Universe has got your back, man. This is why when I just mentioned the Queen of Pentacles, look, there's 9 pentacles here. Like, you're good. No matter what happens, no matter what ideas are presented to you, no matter what you think may happen, you're safe and abundant, okay? Also, 3 cups. I think that since you are becoming very trusting, I feel like you're really tapping into like faith and trust and groundedness, even if you're not manifesting what you want, and embracing your feelings and honoring the feelings of others and thinking more of others, actually. Like, I think maybe you're still kind of battling with like a me versus you mentality. And when I say that, I mean, it's more like you felt lonely and you felt like defensive, and these were actually traits that were instilled in you by your family. It feels like people who raised you, people who taught you, because you are different and powerful, and people don't like that, which is terrible. And I'm very sorry for that. But where was I? So, okay, but now you're starting to have compassion for other people, and you're starting to understand, like, it's not you versus them or them versus you. It's like they are just kind of jealous and projecting, and one or the other. They could be jealous, they could be projecting. It's not your issue, you know? Like, you don't have to look down on yourself anymore. You don't have to feel selfish or like you have to protect yourself and you can't like connect with others anymore. I think that's how you felt. Like, you have to protect yourself because others are going to hurt you, you know, because you're starting to understand the emotion behind what they're projecting, the emotion behind the jealousy, and you have compassion for that. You know, we're all human. I think you're really like tapping into that. Like, we're all human. And so you're feeling real good in yourself, and you're feeling real stable and secure no matter what happens, and you're really trusting the universe, okay? And then you're coming together easy with other people, like you're understanding other people's feelings with the cups being here, and then people want to be around you. I think everywhere you go, it kind of feels like, and it feels good for a change. It feels good for a change. And also honoring the feelings of others, even if they like project it in a negative way. It's helping you to honor your own feelings, even if they're projected in a negative way. Like, you can be moody, you know, and because you're very passionate, like you're a very passionate person and you feel everything. So, and you're forgiving yourself for being moody now. Like, you're not as hard on yourself anymore because you're not as hard on other people. And it's like really creating a lot of like family healing, or just whoever's around you. Okay. Your friends, your community, your workplace. Basically, it's like, these people are still going to be projecting at you. They're still going to be judging you. They're still going to be looking down on you in one way or another, but it's their issue, and you're seeing that more now, okay? And it's also strengthening you to where you're like, you don't really care about that anymore, and you can still come together with people and not feel hurt by it. And this card is talking about like breaking out of old soul contracts is what I'm feeling, like ready to move on to the next chapter of what your soul signed up for, like destiny. And And then also breaking out of like a toxic masculine environment. I think that whether these people around you are male or female, they come from a very toxic patriarchal standpoint when they view you. But you're like this extremely powerful feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman. So, you know, there's a disconnect, which is why they look down on you or judge you. Maybe you needed to hear that, but it is the truth. I just feel like there's another message here with the Hierophant being reversed. I think that either in this life or past lives, or altogether your lives, take it how it resonates, and whatever you believe in is fine by me. You had to deal with toxic patriarchy. Because the Hierophant upright can represent divine masculine, okay? As well as like soul contracts. But reversed, you know, like I was already saying, like toxic patriarchy, breaking out of contracts. Maybe you were signed up to do something specifically, and that job is being completed, which is allowing you to move away from these people who look down on you. But it was important for you to be around them because it strengthened you and helped develop your compassion, self-compassion, as well as compassion for others. And also tap into your abundance and know that you're always taken care of. You know, you don't have to freak out, you know, like if someone's judging you. You don't have to freak out if like something seems like it's not going to work out for you, because you know that whatever's next is meant for you. It's like, you know, you signed up for this. You know that you signed a soul contract. You know that you agreed to whatever is happening in your life. And instead of like being overly like trying to manifest, like maybe you've been, it feels like overly trying to create this, overly willpower. You're more like in the flow, like whatever happens, happens, and I can go with this, and I know I'm being taken care of, and I know the universe will send wands if I need it. And the universe is sending you wands in Capricorn season, okay? Royal Blue and Gold Dragon. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just noticed how long this video is going to be, and they take forever to upload. I think that applies for you. I think you've been going through like a real deep transformation for a long time, and you're like, this is taking forever. But it feels like some real serious movement is going to happen for you in Capricorn season. Royal Blue and Gold Dragon strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. I just see you sitting around all these people judging you, like completely just regal and relaxed and elegant and graceful, almost like eat your heart out, but not really. Like you're just so happy. Like I'm just seeing you sitting at a table with these people, kind of like giggling a little bit, but not even mean, just like laughing because like they're negatively judging you, but it's like, you know that you're amazing. Yeah. So it doesn't affect you anymore. It doesn't affect you as much as it used to. Or you're going through a real deep transformation that's allowing this not to affect you anymore. And then nothing's going to affect you in terms of how people view you, because you know who you are. The Akashic Libraries want to open for you. Akashic Libraries is like universal wisdom, and it opens when you're ready. Maybe even your own personal wisdom that you've carried from lifetimes, since I was mentioning that. Nothing is ever lost. You know, I was kind of thinking about how the Library of Alexandria was burnt to the ground, you know, and oh my gosh, all that wisdom that was lost, how terrible. But then I realized wisdom's never really lost. It can always be accessed again. Okay, I just felt like I wanted to share that. And I think maybe you needed to hear that. Like, it's whatever you need, whatever learnings you need to experience, whatever you need to seek out, you'll find it as long as you're determined and you trust the universe. So yeah, with this being reversed, I just see it as like there's a lot of wisdom available for you, and it wants to open as soon as this transformation is complete. As soon as this part of your soul contract is finished, and it feels like it's finishing in Capricorn season, you're going to see some kind of culmination of something, a project, or some kind of relationship, or something that you felt like called to do. and movement, some kind of movement, something new, it feels like, coming to you. Let go of stress. Don't take on other people's stress. Breathe it out now. Exactly. These are the people that you have to be around, whether it's work or family. But it feels like family. It feels like childhood people. It feels like people you've known your whole life, which is why like this is such a deep transformation for you. However, it could also be people in your community or your workplace who are having a dynamic with you that's just like the people who raised you, okay? Because, sometimes we can work it out in that way too. Let go of stress. Don't take on other people's stress. They have to deal with it. You know what I mean? If you're an empath and you feel like you want to help people, sometimes you just have to pull back and you got to choose yourself first. And if you're trying to heal family DNA, you heal yourself. And that's how you heal the DNA, okay? Breathe it out now. Send it back. Send the energy back. Yeah. For some of you, you have a lot of negative energy coming at you from like a lot of different people, from a collective. Send it back. Whenever you start feeling crappy, you may just need to like sit down and be like, I now send back everyone else's energies. You just do it. Because we're co-creators. We have that ability. Or just call on an archangel to help you. Like Archangel Michael helps cut energetic cords with other people. I love calling on him. Also for protection. Crystals help. Essential oils help. There's an empath perfume at Sage Goddess, which I really love. If you feel called to an oil. But protect your energy. Focus on yourself. Not everybody needs your saving, even though you want to. And it's very sweet and beautiful. Save yourself right now. Believe it or not, by saving yourself, raising your frequency, because you're so powerful, it's going to help transform people just by being around you. That's how powerful you are. Okay. Neptune. I just saw a sacrifice. Neptune in Gemini. That's interesting. Neptune in Gemini. Sacrificing communications. I think you're used to communicating with these people, the ones who look down on you. You need to sacrifice that communication. It's not good for you. Also, these people, they are confusing you with their communications with you on purpose, whether they're conscious or not about it, okay? Like I said, they're projecting or they're jealous or both. Or they want to keep you in a low vibration so you don't leave. They want to keep your power down, which is not respecting you. But see, like, can you see the cards? No. Read for yourself, my friend. Confusion regarding information, communication. Sacrifice communications. Don't idealize these people, no matter who they are. You need to see them for who they are. And the good thing about Capricorn season is Capricorn is realistic. Tap into that energy. And maybe it'll help you to disconnect. Definitely a message for some of you, actually. I say maybe a lot, but for reals. Okay. Oh, yeah. These are your two cards. Alchemist and Visionary. I saw these ones. You can turn any experience into gold, into wisdom. You can envision what's not yet conceivable to others. I have a feeling you can see the future. And you can proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. You're a visionary. You have psychic capacity. And you can turn anything into gold. Don't let these other people confuse you. Beautiful. Also expect some movement. If you've been waiting on some movement, things to change, feeling like you can't make the changes that you want to make, the universe is going to come in and help you. Capricorn season. And I'm also hearing it's a long time coming. Okay. 4. Serpentine. I love this one. First of all, I have a decent crystal knowledge, and I didn't even know about Serpentine. And I went to a metaphysical store, and here it was. And it was funny because I was feeling a lot of anxiety, like in terms of like the collective energy where we were, and my energy was kind of low. So, and I'm an empath, so I was like picking up on it heavily, and I got this, and I just felt so soothed and protected. So, Serpentine. Capricorn season. 5 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Cups reversed. Yeah. There's something that you are refusing to walk away from that you need to. 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Something that you've been working hard on, though, I think separately from that, is coming to fruition. The reason why you've been feeling like you're in emotional rut is because you aren't letting go of the past, whatever you're refusing to walk away from with the 8 of Cups being reversed. See, this person's walking away from emotional investments and it's reversed. But yeah, working hard on something. Feels like a job. Feels like your money's. And the universe is going to be like, bam, good job. Okay? A little boost, or a big boost for some of you. Yeah, something that you've actually been working on for a while. And you've been really hardworking and dedicated to it. And it's been feeling like slow and steady. But it feels like coming out of that slow and steady and working so hard and actually seeing like the fruits of your labor, okay? Like I said, large scale or small scale, depends on your situation. This is a general reading, but this feels like your finance aspect of Capricorn season. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Someone's going to give you the green light, or someone's going to invest in you. Something to do with generosity, something balanced, someone you've been waiting to hear back from in the realm of career and finances. The Chariot reversed. A lack of stability in your home and not feeling like you can move forward emotionally in life is because you're not letting go of whoever or whatever this is, okay? There's a double message here. Really, triple, quadruple. Let's separate these. These feel very different. So success in one area, but then like stagnancy in another. But that's because of your refusal to let go of something that you do need to let go of emotionally, okay? 3 of Swords reversed. I think that you don't want to experience the deep pain of letting this go. For some of you, this is a loved one who died. For some of you, this is a romantic relationship that was really long lasting or really deep. Like deep in your heart and soul, it feels like. So I'm really sorry. And I understand that it's hard to let go, okay? But you have to feel the pain in order to move on in your life, in order to start feeling more stable in your home, in yourself. I have a feeling that you feel like you can't get a hold on your feelings. You can't get a hold on what you're thinking. You don't have the reins, you know? This guy, he has the reins on both dark and light. He's balanced, you know? And it's reversed. And I know it's going to hurt like hell. And I hurt like hell every day. And it's crazy to say that, but I really do. And I've been through a lot of loss where I felt that way about someone who died or someone that I was with romantically. So whatever you're going through, I have been there. And yeah, you are going to be really exhausted and you're going to cry a lot and you're going to have all of these thoughts pop up. But you can squash them. You can squash the paranoia. You can squash the self-defeating thoughts. You can tap into more of, this is good for me. This is purifying. You know, this is going to help me move forward in my life. Whoever you're losing, if it was a loss, if it was someone you lost to death, they would not want you to be stuck in this energy. They would want you to be happy, you know, because it feels like somebody you loved who really loved you too. For some of you, it's like someone you really loved cheated on you. And you never thought they would. And you don't want to even admit it to yourself. It feels like with the 3 of Swords being reversed. Yeah, it's like you don't even want to like look at it because it hurts that badly. But you will be stuck in this pain, in this deep pain, until you face it, my friend. That's all I have to say about that. I'm really sorry. I mean, I can really feel how heavy this is, like whatever you're going through.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to seem nonchalant about it at the beginning of the video. I just like to get the message out in a concise way so it's easily understood. I'm just kind of sitting with this energy just because I can feel you, and like I just want you to know that like I am sitting here with you in this energy right now, and I feel it with you, and I'm very sorry. Okay. You can get through it. Just let yourself feel how you feel. Please. So you can move on with your life. Also, enjoy this. Okay? Whatever this is. I think it's like the universe. Also, Ace is the universe helping you. This is the hand of the universe. The universe wants to help you get out of this. I think the universe is like, can we just try and get you to be happy again? Like, we want you to be happy. Okay? And it feels like if it was a passed on loved one, that's them speaking as well. You know what? Because these come through sometimes, I'm going to pull at least one card for talking to heaven for those of you who have lost somebody you really loved. It'll come, just give it a minute. I feel this person is hesitant to speak. Could be a pet for some of you. And they're just not comfortable with like communication. Just one card. There it is. Okay, so this is a little heavy. Let's start with the non-heavy message. It's beautiful where I am. If you were worried about this person or your pet, they are in a very beautiful place. They want you to know that. Like, they're in a good place. Don't worry about them. They are worried about you, though. Because this came out reversed. They see that you're not feeling healthy and happy is actually the message here. Look, bottom of the deck, I see all of your thoughts. They're always with you. So don't ever feel alone. They see that you're not healthy and happy, and they're very worried about you, actually. They can feel you're worried about them, but they're in a beautiful place, and they want you to know that. And they're like, no, no, no. I'm worried about you. Don't project your worries onto me. So, do you want to say anything else? You have nothing to feel guilty about. This just popped out. This will resonate differently. I'm just going to leave it at that. If you want a personal reading, I can do that for you, but I'm not going to. It's a little more difficult when speaking with passed on loved ones. They want you to know you have nothing to feel guilty about, and this is actually one of the reasons why they didn't want to speak, but now that they've started speaking, they feel more comfortable. Okay? They want you to be healthy and happy. They are always with you. If they didn't love you or care about you or forgive you, in certain cases, if forgiveness is necessary, they wouldn't be with you all the time, okay? That's another message. Although you may not understand it, now everything happens for a reason. Okay, there's that. Boy, this reading is so long, so I'm gonna cut it off after this one, and then do a separate reading for the other 4. Because my iMovie isn't working. Okay, anyway, back to the reading. Crystal Yellow Dragon opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. I'm being specifically drawn to all these crystals on this dragon. I don't know if you can see it. Like, their mane is crystals. They have crystals on their shoulders, on their tail. Also, it being a crystal yellow dragon, I'm getting this as a strong message as to start investing in crystals that you feel drawn to. They have specific properties. I think for you, heart healing would be very helpful. Rose quartz is a good go-to. Also, There was another one that I found recently. It's not coming to the forefront. But if you just look up like heart healing crystals on Google, they'll come up. Yeah, this is meant to be a learning process of letting go. Yeah, to accept that that is part of life. To see it from a spiritual perspective, a higher spiritual perspective, okay? I know a lot of you don't want to hear this, but this is what the universe wants to tell you. Okay? So, I'm sorry, don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. A beautiful little worm. Take care of yourself. You're feeling very vulnerable and sad, okay? And that's part of your process right now. Just try to trust in it. Try not to freak out. Just take care of yourself. That's literally the message of this card, is like your physical needs are at the top of mind, need to be at the top of your list. Vitamins, fruits, vegetables, food with water in them, drinking lots of water, resting. And if you feel inclined, like massages, self-massage, baths, like relaxing, taking good care of yourself, okay? Capricorn season is all about that for you. Especially as you let these feelings come to the surface and really give them an outlet and honor them. Let them out. Let them out. Let them be free. Take care of your physical body while you're doing that, okay? Strong message. Best friends. For some of you, you're losing your best friend. Or you feel like you're losing them. It says, true friends stick together no matter what. So for those of you who lost a best friend to death, they're always with you no matter what. It's best friends. That's what best friends are. For others of you, you're losing somebody you thought was your best friend, but they really weren't, because if they were, they would stick with you no matter what. Or, they were your best friend at that point in your life, but you're evolving past that, okay? Yeah, and you have a pure heart. I'm hearing you have a heart of gold. And people are going to be attracted to that, and there will be new best friends to have. Inevitably. Okay, but you have to heal yourself first. You have to move on. You do. That's your lesson. That's your spiritual lesson right now. Okay. Jupiter in Taurus. Oh, the universe. The universe is helping you. Well, blessing your finances. Because Taurus can be about finances. Like, Taurus is very good with finances. I had a Taurus best friend once, and now he works at one of those like Bay Area investing firms. That gives you a little context. And Jupiter is like the planet of good fortune, luckiness, blessing your finances. That's really what I'm seeing here for you. So shout out to John, man. I know we don't talk anymore. If you ever come across my videos, you inspired that message. Yeah. Also being positive. Jupiter is very positive. Like, as you are releasing your feelings about whatever you're losing, okay, whatever you need to let go of, whether it's a passed on loved one or it's a relationship, a best friend of some kind, maybe a relationship that was your best friend, be positive about this. See it like more as like a release, a purification, a way to move on with your life, a way to have a fresh slate, to feel whole again, to feel grounded again. Because you do need to be, for whatever the universe is gifting you, like, you do need to be in a good place, because the universe is gifting you this, but you do have to be in a solid place to hang on to it, okay? So hopefully that's more like inspiration for you. And also allow the feelings an outlet so you can grow and expand beyond this, and believe it or not, as we go through pain and loss, if we truly let it go, it gives us the opportunity, like, for the universe to enter us so we can grow and expand, which is part of your journey right now, okay? And it's like you're changing your beliefs. Your beliefs, it's like good fortune. Jupiter is like is bringing blessings to your belief system about letting go and what it means and how to do it. And best friends. The beliefs about best friends. Okay. For some of you, I hope you're still with me, because I know there's a bunch of different messages here. My audience is getting wider, and I'm very excited about that, but I am sorry if it's confusing. For some of you, you thought this person that you have to let go of, or this idea. Maybe it was a partner for a business venture. It's like you thought whoever, let me just cut to the point. Stealing money, creative ideas for the thief, and shadow attribute of the avenger. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause, but not violence, not like physical violence, like violently betraying your trust. So for those of you who didn't lose someone to death or have to just exit a relationship because it ran its course, whether a friendship or a relationship that was romantic or one that was both, you thought someone was your business partner or your best friend, or your best friend who was your business partner, but they ended up stealing from you because they justified it in their own brain. And I'm very sorry for this. And I feel a lot of anger now. So it's another group of you. But you do have to let it go. You do have, let the anger out in like a positive way, in a healthy way, a healthy environment. Otherwise, this anger is going to eat you up. I feel like it is, because you're internalizing it, and you're not going to be able to move on with your life and pursue this new opportunity. Or for some of you, like ability to revive your business or restore your business. If you're still angry and operating from that position of like toxic energy that's been like stored inside you, it feels like it's going to burst. You can't operate from there. That's not going to give you success in the physical world or this new venture. And then we have mentor. Passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. I think you should seek out a mentor in Capricorn season. Very general, but effective, okay? And you'll know what to do. If you set the intention, I want to seek out a mentor, then the universe will help you, which actually could be this Ace of Pentacles moment, the universe helping you. Another little story I'm going to share, just a mini one. I was at a point in my life where I was about 17, and I had been a recently converted atheist, and it was a very short period of time, but still, I really felt like there was no God. And then the universe one day was like, I just felt like this urge to pick up this paper that I never read, and I flipped to this page, and there was this guru from India, and I just felt called on Friday night to go hear him speak. And then I ended up leaving this job that really didn't resonate with me anymore. I actually got laid off. I was already feeling that way, and then invited to go to this guru's ashram the next day after being laid off. True story. And that's where I found God again. So, the universe guided me there. And it feels like it may not be a guru, it may not be a spiritual guru, although it could be. And if you're interested in who the guru was, it was Sadhguru Yogi Vasudev from Isha Foundation. They have an ashram in America as well as India. But yeah, a mentor in any sense, like maybe a mentor just for like the career you're trying to start, or, the business that you're trying to start. Whoever has been successful in this area, seek them out, or set the intention and then let the universe help you. The universe wants to help you, okay? Whew. A lot. That was a lot. Okay. I hope that was helpful. I'm just going to cut the video off here because it's an hour, and then I'm going to start the next one. I'll do like part 1, part 2 like I did with the Gemini moon, just because it takes forever on my computer, and I also need a little break. So